Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Blues. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. Dancing away at the 35. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got some space here. 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 53 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Blues are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll get this out to Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Noah Fant, 78 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give. This is Kamara. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a handoff here to his running back. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early, so that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is Tony. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line.
And caught it up. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. 1st down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara from 10 yards out. And the Blues have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Powering his way forward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the third time here, this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
120 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Alvin Kamara
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Blues continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Going right back to Fant.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
72 yards.
And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. run on first down. Tony stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution?
There he goes, left side.
Get off the field.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Blues are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
On first down, Tony. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now back to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 22, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And even 150 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
For Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 36 yards. And the Blues are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 3. They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll run on 1st down. Tony. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Tony. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devontae Smith. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Quickly to Hockenson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll look to throw here.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 10 more there and another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
T.J. Hockenson
there to make the grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Bills are right back in this football game.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes. trucks over him. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Trying the left side with Kamara. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.